I'm going to show you how you can use AI to create a market garden plan, and this can be your shortcut to completing your market assistance for specialty crops application, which is due by January the 8th. So, the first thing that you need to do is open up AI. I am using Chat GPT, GTP, whatever the chat one it is by OpenAI. It is the free version that I'll be using, and this is not a sponsored video. They don't even have affiliate links. So first thing you do is you open up chat and you tell chat what you want to do. I call my chat Bonnie. So what I did was told Bonnie that I wanted to create a market garden plan. Bonnie spit out some information that I didn't care about, so we moved on to step two. I told Bonnie what crops I wanted to plant and what size of the area I wanted to use. If you're using the Marketing Assistance for Specialty Crops guidelines, you'll want to go in there and look to see what crops they say are specialty, unless you're already growing these crops. This is more for the person who is not yet growing these specialty crops and wants to get into it. So once you figure out which crops you're going to grow, I already know the six. I listed the six here for Bonnie to use, as well as the area that I want Bonnie to use for planting. I told Bonnie that I'm going to have 6 rows. They are going to be 30 inches wide and 50 feet long. With that, Bonnie's going to go out into the internet. She's going to look for readily available information. Basically, there is so much information out there that says how many seeds of lettuce can be planted in a certain amount of area. Bonnie's going to do that math and bring me back the numbers. Once Bonnie has done that, I am then going to start to tweak her responses. So as you can see, she's giving me the answer. She's told me how many seeds I need to plant and giving me that whole breakdown. So next I'm going to ask her about yield. I'm going to ask her about average cost for a new grower, not a special grower, not a professional, but a new grower, so that she gives me kind of low numbers. And then I'm going to ask her for a price per unit so that I can check her math to see where she's getting these numbers from. So in the end, she gave me a response of $2 a head for lettuce. If I look back to what she said the yield is and do the multiplication, I come up with the same answer that she did, so I know that the information is valid enough. Even though you're using AI, you do still have to check the information. So with all of that information being checked, I know now, based on Bonnie, I have all the math all nice and worked out, and it's really simple for me then to take that information. And again, you saw me, I only had to ask 3 questions, but there are all of my numbers. It tells me how much lettuce for the year. It gives me a total of all of those crops of being about $9,000. Now, the funny thing, or the best thing about this, not funny, is that each of these crops that I've chosen not only are specialty crops, but they are crops that can get more than one harvest. That means that not only can I make 9,000, I should be able to make more if I do everything that I am supposed to. I should be able to get more than one harvest off of these crops. Therefore, I should be able to make substantially more than the original $9,000, and based on Bonnie's outputs, it looks like I should be able to make somewhere around $23,000 off of these 6 crops, off of 30-inch beds at 50 feet long for 6 rows. That's it. That's not even close to a quarter of an acre at all. So that little bitty space, that's the return that should generate if I do what I'm supposed to. Now, I got these crops, this whole plan from watching Chef Harvest. I will link his channel below because I followed him step by step. What I did different was I took the information that he gave and I put it into my Bonnie so that it could give me more than just the operations part. Bonnie broke down everything that I needed to do for an entire year. But I'll go back to that later. Now, with those numbers, I go over to the USDA's or the Farm Services form for the specialty crop, and I simply complete the application. This right here is the FSA 1141, which is the worksheet that you have to complete. And you have to complete this worksheet in order to take these numbers over to the actual application, which is the FSA 1140. It says it right there. So once you do all of that, you just submit your application. And again, if you need help or if you would like to learn how to use AI to create yourself a market garden plan or a homestead program, you can check out my website, join my subscriber club, where you can get one on one and other benefits that aren't just available on my website to everyone. But for this, thanks for watching Fran at Officially Fran. Get those applications in, and bye bye for now.